example 7 of chapter 6, section 4. We're talking about this table that shows percentage of people in the U.S. who play games on their mobile phones in year since 2010, so almost 12 years ago. Use a graphing calculator to analyze this. So I'm basically not going to do this problem for you. You're going to do it yourself. Here's the data. Okay, and we've done this before. It's just going to step 1 through 10 is your x's basically, and your y's. This is just list 1, and this is list 2. So let's take those numbers and let's go through this. So in list 1, I'm just going to list those numbers right here, put those in there. I want to just follow along. So if you need to pause it, you can pause it. Make sure you can go to catalog, which is like if your calculator's just down on the bottom, you might have to hit second catalog to get to catalog. Make sure your diagnostic is on. Go to D, scroll, or you have to scroll down all the way to see diagnostic on. Make sure you press enter. Then you go to stat, hit your edit to edit this list. If you need to clear it, arrow up till you're highlighted on L1, and then push clear, which is near the delete sign, and clear it, and then hit enter. And then if you need to clear this, you can go up, highlight this, press clear, then hit enter, and it'll clear it. And then you can type in your list 1, your list 2, fill that out. Okay, and then step 2, once you have that in, make sure your stat plot is on, and all you need is one stat plot on. So you hit second stat plot. There should be a list of 3 in there. Look through them. Which ones look like this? Which one has L1 as your X list and L2 as your Y list and nothing else? And then turn that one on. Turn all the rest off. And then make sure you press window and make this your scale. Here are your X's, 0 to 12. Scale by 1, your Y value is 0 to 100, scale by 10. So then your graph should look like this when you hit graph. Okay, and so that's how it should appear. And so it should look like a logarithmic function, a natural log, so ln. Once that's done, here's your step number 3. We're talking about a natural log regression. So here's how you go and figure out how to do that. You press stat, you move over to calculate. So go down to ln reg and hit enter. Make sure you select L1 and L2 as your data set, and then in order to store, it'll say like store something equation. Remember, we found that out by hitting alpha, I believe it was alpha, and then trace, and then you can put y1 as your equation. So then it'll hold this equation that it puts out right here, or you can write those numbers down, your a and your b, and write those down. This is just your a, and this is plus your b ln of x. So that's how you write these equations, a plus b ln of x. Or you can store it within y1 by hitting alpha trace under that store line. And once you have that, then you should be done. And then you can have your equation. You can look for any answer after that. So then you can make predictions of what might happen in 2022.